Welcome, beautiful souls. So, today I just wanted to share with you a bit of insight about the moon cycles, and moon magic, so that you can begin to really attune to that lunar energy and really work with it and use it in your favor to enhance your life, to enhance that moon magic. So have you ever felt completely overcome with emotion for absolutely no reason? An overwhelming feeling to rest? A voice shouting out to tune into your intuition? A strong pull to get those creative juices flowing? Nights where you just lay wide awake? So this could be strongly affected by the cycles of the moon. Tune into the moon magic and work in synchronicity with its energy. So I'm sure there's been times where you've laid awake in bed or maybe felt some, really crazy heightened energy and you're feeling like you don't really know how to explain it. And then you realize, okay, it's a full moon. Or perhaps if you're starting to feel a bit creative, getting those creative juices back flowing, and then you're coming into that cycle of the new moon, that new moon energy. So this is what I'm talking about. The moon exerts a really strong gravitational pull on the tide, affecting the oceans and the seas. Its strongest pull is with the full moon and the new moon. So considering us as humans are made up of 70% water, we are mostly water beings. So this pull, of course, is going to affect us, heightening and really pulling our emotions to the cycle of the moon. So here I'm just going to share with you a few top tips to enhance your lunar living. So we're going to begin with the dark moon. The dark moon happens 10-11 days after the full moon and takes us into the new moon. So the dark moon is the end of the last cycle, so just before the new cycle. It's a time to absorb and reflect what we've taken from the last moon cycle. So this is often a time we forget, this time of process and reflection. It's a time of closure to release anything you don't want to take into the next moon cycle. So we don't want to keep repeating those same habits cycle after cycle. It's a real time for healing and self-care. It's a time to tune into your emotions, to shift your awareness within, accept where you are. So, there's an element of being kind with yourself, having that acceptance. If you're not ready to release, then you're not ready. But if you are, it's time to release, to let go, to get that closure. Take time to meditate. So meditating on that decision, on what you're ready to release and, where you're moving forward. The new moon is the start of the lunar cycle and it lasts around 3 days. So at this point, the moon is catching up with the sun. The moon and the earth are aligned in the sky. So it's time to step up, step out of the darkness. So let the road ahead become clear. This is a time of planning, possibility and opportunity. So it's that exciting time at the start of the cycle where we really want to clarify our intentions. So some good tips would be make a vision board, set your intentions and affirmations, manifest your desires with clarity and focus, and release self-doubt. So for example, me and Zoe have just done a really great intention setting practice where we've written a diary for the upcoming months ahead, but we've written it as if it's already happened. So we're talking as if we've already done it. So we're giving it that extra power. It's already happened. We're manifesting it. We're bringing it into fruition by talking it into the universe. So then we're going on to the waxing crescent moon. The waxing crescent moon begins 3 days after the new moon and it lasts for about 4 days. So here we begin to see the light of the moon. As the moon begins to take shape, so should your intentions. So nurture your intentions. Don't just write the intentions, forget about them forevermore. You need to begin to to nurture, to keep reaffirming, to make clear plans to move forward. So repeating daily affirmations, visualizations, manifest, and meditate. The waxing first quarter. So here we're a quarter way through the lunar cycle. The moon is half full in the sky, 7 days after the full moon, and lasts again around 4 days. So as the moon grows bigger, so does her energy, ideas, and inspiration. So here you want to really listen to the universe, like become aware of these synchronicities. Don't ignore them. Begin to attune to this energy. This is a time of opportunity. This is a time to say yes to any opportunity that's coming your way, obviously, if it's going to serve you. So really believe in yourself. Watch out for self-doubt. This is a time where the self-doubt might start to creep in, but you need to have that, boss bitch energy and believe in yourself. So fully released and trust in the process of life. So here we're really sinking in to not only the moon magic, but the magic of the universe. As you can tell, I get excited talking about the moon. So now we're going on to the waxing gibbous moon. So at this point, the moon can appear full in the sky. It's our last leg before the full moon. So you may also need to give yourself that last little push. We might be, not quite there, but, persevere. Determination is key. So giving you that last little push, moving with that energy. The energy might start to become a little frantic and impatient, but it's really not a time to give up. Again, trust in yourself. Trust that everything you need, you have. To also a point of gratitude of what you have, and you have the tools that you need. It's all within. Give that last push to finish projects. If possible, tie up loose ends. Practice patience. So again, meditation is key. Then we go into the full moon. So the moon is full in the sky. Like the new moon, once again, the sun and the moon are aligned. But opposing energies are at play. So this is where we're getting this frantic energy, this pull. Sometimes you're energetic, sometimes you're exhausted, sometimes you're just hectic as. Energy is at its peak. You may feel a sense of completion, or you may feel emotionally drained. So celebrate everything you've achieved, whatever that is, however small or large, celebrate with the full moon, celebrate what you've achieved, and reflect on what obstacles got in your way, so then we can begin to release these old patterns and not keep continuing to take them through into every cycle. So the full moon, this is a time of heightened emotions. So here we can really be kind and accepting of ourselves wherever you are, wherever you've got to at this place. That's okay. Accept it and be kind. Celebrate any achievements or intentions that have come into fruition. Be very clear about what has stood in your way. So it can be a good time for journaling. What have you achieved? What did you want to achieve? Why didn't you achieve it? What has got in your way? So then explore ways to prevent this for the next cycle ahead. The waning gibbous moon. The waning phase takes us to the dark moon. So this is a very important part of the cycle that we can forget. We think, the full moon's over, the cycle's over. That's not the case. It holds the potent power of release. It is time to be strong, to release what we need to let go of. So sometimes that raw truth of releasing what it's time to let go. Process your experiences from the previous cycle. Continue to bring awareness into things that have held you back, and really broach any difficult conversations or situations that you've been avoiding. So that can be a tricky one, but if that's a conversation with somebody, of a feeling that you felt that you really need to confront. I know it's not always easy to hold your own and speak your truth, but this is the time to speak your truth, hold your own, and you're going to feel that relief of release when you do. The waning last quarter. The last quarter moon begins around 7 days after the full moon and lasts 4 days. So it's about a week until we're back to the moon, to the new moon. Lots of moons. Back to the new moon from here. The energy around this moon is supporting you to surrender. Supporting you to surrender, to let go. You may feel uneasy. That's okay. As change is coming. And unless you do the same, unless you do surrender and unless you do let go, then the same mistakes are going to follow you into that next cycle. So going back to that last waning moon, confronting what you need to confront, being strong, channeling that moon energy. And sometimes I get an overwhelming feeling that, oh God, I need to release, or I need to break up from this relationship, or this negative pattern. And then I realize that it's this point in the lunar cycle. So it is, the synchronicity is there, and your energy is being backed up by this lunar energy. So this is what we're talking about, using that magic to really help you go through all these processes and release and attune to all this beautiful energy. Okay, sorry, going off on a tangent. So here, the waning last quarter, make a last attempt to tie loose ends. Face what you've been avoiding. I know you may not always want to, but try and bring that strength. You've got this. Take responsibility and face up to things. Own your shit. So if you're really not ready to release, then reflect on why. Start thinking about what you want for the future and for the next lunar cycle ahead. So my God, don't beat yourself up if you haven't got to exactly where you want to be through every point in this cycle. If you weren't ready to let go of a particular person or relationship, you can prepare yourself, you can make notes, you can clarify why, and you can start preparing yourself to become stronger, to be able to do that for the upcoming cycle ahead. So here is just a wee little diagram of the different stages of the moon in the lunar cycle. So I'm just going to leave you with that, and also just invite you to come and join our incredible membership, the Spiritual Path to Empowerment. So we will be going more in depth into the lunar cycles with the zodiac signs. We're also going to be going into, we've got some great content on syncing your cycle, your menstrual cycle, with the moon cycle. And as well as that, we've got so many other incredible spiritual practices that I can't even begin. Well, I will begin to tell you. We've got yoga, we've got meditation, we've got whole new courses that have been uploaded on money manifestation, on nutrition, holistic weight loss. We've got breath work, shadow work, so much incredible content just to really help guide you and support you. And we've got this incredible sisterhood, the support network, and me and Zoe are both really here to hold you, to love you, to support you along this spiritual journey, this spiritual awakening. So if that is something that you feel you're being pulled to, or resonates with you, your beautiful body and soul, then please click the link below and check out our website and the Spiritual Path to Empowerment. Sending you all so much love. Bye, beautiful souls.